if your store depends only on customers, growth gets expensive fast. Ads cost more, competition gets tougher, and every month you have to start from zero. But repeat customers change the math. And in this video, I'll show you how to build a simple post-purchase email flow inside Fluent CRM that turns one-time buyers into repeat customers automatically. Now, let's build a funnel. Go to Fluent CRM, then Automations. Click Create New Automation. You'll see multiple triggers here to get started. And if you're using FluentCart, Fluent CRM gives you native e-commerce automation triggers based on real customer activity, which makes building these workflows much easier. This time, let's go with Order Paid. And the automation will start immediately after a successful purchase. Now, give the automation a cleaner internal name, something simple like Post-Purchase Email Flow. Then, choose the product you want this automation to run for. And this part matters more than most people realize, because different products need different customer journeys. A low-ticket digital download and a high-ticket physical product should not have the exact same email sequence. Different customers have different expectations, different timing, and different follow-up needs. So if you leave this blank, the automation will run for every order. That's useful for simple stores. But for more personalized customer retention, product-specific flows usually perform much better. All right, the first action is a thank you email. So add an email action block to send that message. For the subject line, keep it clear instead of trying to sound overly clever. Something like, your order is confirmed, here's what happens next. Simple works better here. And honestly, this is one of the most underrated emails in the entire customer journey, because right after purchasing, customers naturally have questions in their mind. Your first email should remove that uncertainty immediately. Then, inside the email body, thank the customer, explain the next step clearly, and guide them towards one useful action. Now, after this email, add a wait step. Usually, 2 or 3 days is a good starting point, especially if the customer needs time to receive or access the product. Of course, this timing depends on your business model. Digital products may need shorter delays. Physical products may need longer ones. The goal is to send the next email when it actually makes sense for the customer. And this is exactly where most e-commerce automations fail. They focus too much on selling again immediately instead of helping the customer succeed first. So now let's add email number 2. This is your onboarding or success email. And this email is incredibly important because customers who successfully use a product are dramatically more likely to buy again. Keep the tone supportive and helpful. You can even include documentation links, short video tutorials, or setup guides. And honestly, even a simple, here's how to get started email can massively improve customer experience. The goal here is simple: remove friction and make customers feel supported. Now, after a couple more days, we move into the next stage. This is where we reassure the customer and remove friction. A lot of businesses completely ignore this part, but this email builds trust in a very powerful way. Add another email and write a catchy subject line. One simple tactic that works really well. Here's how other customers are using this product. It feels natural, helpful, and reassuring at the same time. Then, finish the email with one simple CTA, maybe a link to contact the support. That alone can reduce support tickets and improve customer trust significantly. By now, the customer has had enough time to test and use your product, and it's time you can ask about their experience. But instead of sending every customer down the same path, let's personalize the journey a little. Inside our post-purchase automation, let's add a condition. Maybe someone opened your emails, clicked links, or interacted with your business. Those people can move into a review request sequence. So for engaged customers, bring in another email and write a perfect email copy that can help motivate them to share their experience. Say something like, "How's everything going so far? If the product helped you, we'd really appreciate your review." That feels much more authentic. But customers who haven't engaged at all may need a different type of follow-up. And this is important because good email automation should feel relevant, not robotic. For this demo, I have already created a follow-up sequence, so I'll connect it here. In your own business, this could be a help email, a tutorial email, or a reminder to complete the next step. Now, finally, we reach the stage where repeat sales happen. This is your cross-sell, upsell, refill, or upgrade email. And a customer email is a perfect fit for that. Remember, relevance matters more than anything else. Don't recommend random products. Recommend the next logical product based on what the customer already purchased. Because the automation already knows which product triggered the workflow, Fluent CRM can help you create much smarter recommendations. Since Fluent CRM works seamlessly with FluentCart, recommending related products becomes incredibly easy. So instead of pushing random offers, you can recommend the next logical step based on what the customer already purchased. Maybe that's a premium add-on, an upgraded plan, or even a refill reminder for products that need to be reordered later. That's what makes the upsell feel genuinely helpful instead of overly sales-focused. And here's another useful thing. If you want the automation to stop after someone upgrades or makes another purchase, you can simply add a goal inside Fluent CRM. That way, customers automatically exit the sequence once the objective is completed. This keeps your automations clean and prevents unnecessary emails. Now, before finishing, make sure the automation is active, because once it's live, Fluent CRM will keep running the workflow automatically every time a customer places an order. And the powerful thing here is that Fluent CRM is not just about creating automations. You can also track how the post-purchase sequence performs over time. So let's quickly see how it works in an existing automation. See which emails get engagement, where customers drop off, and which parts of the sequence actually drive conversions. And once you have that data, you can continuously improve the customer journey. Maybe you personalize the emails, adjust the timing, or test stronger subject lines. That's how great automated retention systems are built over time. Now, here's the big takeaway. Post-purchase emails are not about sending more marketing emails. They're about improving the customer experience after the sale. Implement it correctly, and it'll become one of the highest ROI systems in your business. And now you've got the blueprint. Right emails, the right timing, and the Fluent CRM setup to make it run on autopilot. Instead of constantly chasing new customers every month, you start maximizing the customers you already worked hard to acquire. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments how you currently handle post-purchase emails for your business. And if you want more tutorials on email automation, customer retention, and business workflow, make sure you subscribe to WP Manage Ninja, and I'll catch you in the next one.